brand new league to MaxspeedTV. TV. Glad to be a part of it, and I hope everybody out there tuning in here tonight is glad to be a part of it as well. I do see we have Marcy Fitzpatrick down there in chat, rooting on her grandson, my brother out there in chat as well. We'll welcome everybody to the Pro American Late Model Series Season 4 opener here at Richmond, presented to you all, of course, by MaxspeedTV. TV. Myself, Joshua Medlock, on the call here tonight for the heats, for the last chance qualifier, if they have one, and then, of course, their feature race of 150 laps. Now, we will talk about more of the feature and not the heats, but the heats will establish is who makes it into the feature. So we'll get more on the heats as they come along, but the feature race holds like this. Now, there is some wind out there at about 7 miles an hour, an air temp of 65, a track temp of 71, 150 laps, no stages, no fast repairs, 112 and a half miles, a total of 3 sets of tires. That does include the set they start with, so they are going to have to be careful out on the track here tonight. And of course, the fuel window, 40%, roughly 45 to 48. I don't know if they can even make it to 50. We'll see. We might have some surprises, but we'll see. Cautions could play a factor into that too, but for the most part, it's going to be about 45 to 48 laps. Now, pit road here at Richmond is 40 miles an hour with a pace speed of 50. Hopefully, we don't see a whole lot of the pace car, but with it being the opener, we know how the nerves are, folks. It definitely, there could be some problems, could be some cautions out here. I don't know these guys. I don't know how they race, but I do expect a very, very good race, and I expect them guys to put on a show out here tonight. Now, we are looking at right now 24 drivers in the lobby. We will see how that all turns about in the heats and in the, of course, last chance qualifier. If we end up getting into that, that remains to be seen. But no points because, well, it's the first race, so we don't really have anything on that side to go by. But like I said, 3 GWC attempts. I mean, we could get down to that. We do have a lot of different names out here, so don't be scared if I end up butchering a few of the names here tonight. It's just going to take me a few, races to learn the names, especially the last names, as we're on John yeah, see, I've already, Canizaro. Yeah, see, we're already butchering the names out here tonight. So I do see that Marcy's out there rooting on the grandson. So I know we've got a couple of, we got dad and son out here. That is son right there. Dad has senior by his name. And we'll see here if we can get on him. Yeah, he is right there in the 558. So we got the 777 and the 558. Just to name one of them. And like I said, we're going to butcher names too. But we're going to step aside here real quick and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. When we get back, the heats will be getting underway or close to it, folks. So hang tight. We will be right back.
Oh, say Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say just that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the brave. And the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Maxspeed TV.
Well, alrighty, folks. Now, heat race number 1 is rolling here. We've got Benny Hogan, Mike Sukup, John Canizaro Sr., Waylon Robinson, Shane Pullmeyer, Hunter King, Riley Lambert, William Salamone, and that's it. Just 8 of them out there to start heat race 1. Of course, 2 laps here in the heats, and of course in the regular race too. They do 2 laps of pacing, 3/4 mile track. Anything under a mile is 2 pacing laps. We are on the second one. We're going to find out exactly what these guys are made of here tonight. 15 laps. There is no cautions under the heats. Looks like we've got a, with the 50 here of Riley Lambert. He is in a white car. I don't know if that's by design or if Trading Paints is acting up again. But we will hopefully get everything squared away before next week. But here we go. Pace car is off and away. 303 Colorado in chat. He's ready. Everybody's ready. And boogity, 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 folks. Heat race number 1 underway. And the 45 got a little squirrely. Mike Sukup. I think that is how you say his name. Oh, we've already got him getting squirrely and some net code going on back there, too. Oh, there is cautions under the heats. All right, so looks like Shane Pullmeyer, John Canizaro Sr. involved in that one. So there is yellows, and apparently the yellows do not count. So, or they just didn't make it back around. Here we go, though. We're going to try it again here. We'll see. No, there is cautions, just the caution laps don't count. They will run 15 laps regardless. There is cautions. Just they don't count. The caution laps don't count. Oh, taking a look at it here. Benny Hogan, Mike Sukup, John Whalen, Shane Hunter. It looks like Riley is stuck on pit road right now at about 20 seconds in his box. William Salamone hanging out right there. It looks like in 6th. Waylon Robinson in, well, we got all sorts of problems here. Well, you can't have round number 1 go without any hitches, that's for sure. Nah, but Richmond ain't nothing like Martinsville, I can tell you that. Richmond is a lot bigger track. Just waiting on the lights on the pace car to go off, which should be this time. And the lights are off here, folks. We're going to try it again here. Let's see here if we can get under green and get, at least, a few laps under green here. Out of turn number 2 here for the last time under yellow. How many heats? Just depends on how many drivers. Right now, it's there's 8 in each one. You had 26 drivers, I believe it was. So do the math. Here we go. Pace car's off and away. And boogity, boogity, boogity. We're going to try it again here, folks. Benny Hogan jumping out front like Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I said that. Whalen in second. And it looks like single file action already now. Well, sort of. Back here to John, side by side with the 0-2 of Shane Pullmeyer. And 1 lap down, 14 to go. Benny, he is going to lead the lap, but it's 13 to go now. Okay, so it looks like looks like Benny taking them off here, just jumped out front and did not look back. We'll see here if Waylon Robinson or William catch up, but right now just a whole lot of single file. Who is at the tail end is Riley Lambert. He is really wanting to catch back up to him here. Try to make something of it. Side by side, the 1, the 45, Mike Sukup and Hunter King doing some battling. The 0-2 doing some peeking there. Is he going to split the gap? Is he going to go up the middle and go 3 wide? We're going to see. Nope, he decided not to. Boy, for a second there, I thought he was going to do it. Well, he's looking again. Yeah, just cannot get up there. In the go here. Benny Hogan gonna lead another lap. That's gonna put us at 9 to go, but let's get back here to Hunter King, Mike, and Shane again. That's where a lot of the side-by-sides going on right now. Boy, that 0-2 really close to the left rear of the 1, out of 2, quickly down into 3. Stephen Lane out there. What you doing there, Stephen? Oh, you are here watching the Pro American Late Model Series. You may hear me call it PALMS. That is just the acronym for it. So I say PALMS, Pro American Late Model Series. Right now, 7 to go, and it's looking promising for Benny Hogan. We'll see here if he can hang on to it. Waylon and William. Second and third here. Shane, looks like John kind of fell back here with a little incident. Mike as well. Bring me some. Whoa, 45. Got the left side below that yellow. Be careful there, Mike. Probably been on iRacing long enough to know you get that left side below that yellow or in it for any other track, and you're gonna do a little spin if you're not careful. 5 to go, and there is now a 1-second gap between first and second. Benny is just he gone. Started up front and is still up front. Waylon coming from 4th. William coming from 8th. Shane started 5th. Hunter started 6th. That's the top 5. 3 laps to go here in heat race number 1. We are going to be setting at 2 to go here at the stripe. Big shout out to Matt Pelletier. I think I said his name right. If not, sorry, Matt. And Stephen Wheaton, both RC here, race control here, as we're going to hit the 1 to go here under heat race number 1. Benny Hogan is showing that he has got a fast car out there already. And we will try to get Benny up here for his victory here. I got to make sure that is him. Yes, it is. Got nicknames in Discord, so I'm not going to be able to, you know that. But real quick, Benny, got a copy, Medlock in the booth.
Yeah.
Hey, man, well, you're going to take home the victory in heat race number 1, man. Real quick, bud, how's the track feel? How's the car?
Feels pretty good. The setup's really nice in the car. You keep it rotating in the center and kind of go with it, and it drives good.
All right. Well, you know, this is just a setup for, of course, you know, the feature race and, of course, the last chance qualifier, but you're going to be in it, I'm sure. So, you know, good luck out there, you know, seeing what happens here in heat race number 2. And, you know, congratulations, Benny, on winning heat 1.
All right. I sure appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Well, there is Benny. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get down here for heat race number 2. They're going to line up like this. We've got John Izero there starting up top. Gerard Lawrence in 2nd. Stephen Rex 3rd. Kyler Davis in 4th. Arthur Hendren in 5th. William Herring in 6th. Scott Negus in 7th. Brent Meeks in 8th. That is the way they're starting out for heat race 2, and it's the same 15 laps. They cautions, but they don't count the laps. We'll try to get every winner of the heat up here if we can. I can't promise anything, but we'll definitely try. 17 of you out there tuning in right now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. 4 likes. Can we hit 10 likes for these guys for the first race of the season? Still under the heats, though. You have chat pulled up, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. There is moderators out there, 3 of them to be exact. My brother, Steven, and Brendan. And here we go. Pace car will dive off, and heat race number 2 will be getting underway here, folks. The 777 will be taking the green. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Here we go. Heat race number 2 underway here tonight. Already seeing some wiggling and some side-by-side up front for the lead. And John Canizaro, Zaro, one of the 2. We'll get it right sooner or later. Taking the first lap here. Gerard and Steven now going at it for P2. We'll watch Kyler Davis and Arthur Hendren. Looks like Arthur here falling back around William Herring. Got the 37, 64, and the 66. All right, here together. On Bill taking the top. Even Rex. Gerard still going at it. Now they're going to go single file side by side behind them. Scott Negus and Kyler Davis. That right there is a battle for fourth. Right now the 6 has it. And at the stripe, the 6 is going to have it down into turn number 1. It looks like Kyler not going to be able to fully. There he goes. 55 had to back off of it just a smudge, and that did allow Kyler to get around him fully. But 55 going to still put a little bit of pressure on him. About a half a car length. Well, in this case, it would be about not even a half a car length because these things are long. Are the late models, not the super late models? There's a difference. As we're watching the 55 here, look back to the inside of the 6. John and Steven, a little bit of separation still between them two, but Gerard is right there with the 4. Scott and Kyler still going at it. I haven't forgot about everybody else back here. Brett Meeks, Arthur Hendren, and William Herring. I mean, anything happen up front, them guys are going to be right back in it. They will be able to pounce like a kitty cat. Ooh. Like Kyler got into the wall there just a smidge. Is going to allow the 66 to go to the side of him. Brett Meeks and Brett. Yep, Brett is going to take that spot away and a wiggle from both Brett and Kyler. Good save. Steven ain't racing. So, well, Steven is racing, different Steven. This is Steven Rex. Side by side, speaking of Steven Rex, Steven and Gerard here. Now, Gerard was very firm here when he met me. He said, "Don't call me Gerald." I had to look at his name twice. It is Gerard. Side by side, Gerard and Steven still going strong. Ooh. Very close between the 27 and the 4. Now there's a lot of room. Gerard's going to have it at the line. But down into 1. Is he going to be able to complete it? Yes, he will that time. But the 27, I would assume, he's going to fight back. Steven did have it. My bad. Steven had it. I was watching 27. Man, well, I'm off today already. Steven got the pass. Gerard going to put some more pressure on him. 3 laps to go here already for heat number 2. And John Edazero has got about a 1.6 second lead over Steven Rex. He hit the 2 to go mark there, and see here if maybe we can figure out where. Oh. And the final lap. One more lap here, folks. All right, and John Canizero is going to win heat race number 2 here tonight. Congratulations to John, and I don't even see him in. I thought they were in Discord, but I guess they not. Right. Well, not gonna be able to interview John Canizero here, but we're going to go ahead and get set here for heat race number 3. And there he is right there. He just popped in. John, buddy, congratulations on the heat race 2 win, buddy. How's the car feeling?
Car feels fine. I thought it was going to be a little bit tighter than it was, but it was actually pretty loose compared to what we ran in the practice race, so I feel pretty good about it.
All right, well, ready for the feature. So I'm sure, it's just waiting for these heats to get done, man. Congratulations on heat 2, buddy. And, good luck for the rest of that, man.
Thank you. I plan on beating Benny.
All righty, buddy. All right, yeah, I had no idea where he's at, but we've got him set for heat number 3 here. Jonathan Emerson, Justin Phipps. Let's see. Gary Eldred. John, I'm going to have to get with you again on your last name there. We're just going to call you John B for now. Bob Eldred, Thomas Mitchell, Kenny Tripp, and Mark Kiedemann. That is the 8 on this round, and the 23, it looks like it's going to get us going, the 46 and the 62. Their paints are not showing up, if they have any. All right, pace car is off and away. Here we go. Green is out already. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Heat race number 3 underway. Jonathan Emerson taking over the lead where he started. We're seeing the 46 here. That is Justin Phipps. Fall back, way back. Into that 6th spot. Didn't get the start he wanted. He's now battling the 2 of Mark Kiedemann. And now single file out of 2. Well, that single file did not last long. Gary Eldred battling Bob. Yes, that is a father-son duo, by the way, just so y'all know. That's dad and son. And, of course, we also have, I believe, dad and son there. I know the Johns are dad and son. I think the Eldreds are too. Dad and son. Right now, Bob up in the top. Well, I was going to say top position, but he's in P2. He is trying to run down Jonathan Emerson here. Oh, yeah, I am a little nervous, Bob, just a little bit. First race with this league. So, just going to take a few races to get the nerves worked out. Whoa, there goes the 12 of Kenny Tripp. He is going to take over the 2nd spot, but the 2 of Mark Kiedemann is now peaking for that 3rd position. The number 2 and the number 13 going at it here. Emerson, 6 laps now here in this heat, but it's all about, not only, finishing well, but trying to make it into that feature race. make 8 to go here. I don't remember saying it. Right, well, Thomas Mitchell fell back to the 8th spot here after starting 6th. John Bean started in 4th, back in 7th. Jonathan Emerson has got company, though. Kenny Tripp is catching him. Only about 0.2 of a second behind him. 6 laps to go. And make it 5 laps to go. We'll be here. And here we go, a battle for the lead. Kenny Tripp, can he get around the 23? He will lead the lap. Taking 4 to go and down into 1. He will complete the pass. The 23, gonna tuck it right behind him. Out of turn number 2, 1, 2, 3, and number 4, Bob Eldred in the 13. These guys are really, really close. And the 2 coming way up to the 23. I thought for a second they were going to touch, but they did not. And the 2 just drove around the 23 like he was sitting still. But still yet, 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Justin Phipps right behind him at about 2.5 seconds. We hit the 2 to go mark there. One more time around will be the white flag. And here we go, out of 4. White flag in the air. Oh, one more time. And Kenny hang on to it. Will Mark get up there to him? Will Bob make the pass? Or will Jonathan figure out a way to pass 3 cars? Don't think it's gonna work. Kenny Tripp gonna win a heat race number 3. Right, it looks like they are jumping into the feature. Let's see here if there is right there. We'll go ahead and get Kenny up here real quickly. Kenny, bud, got a copy?
I do.
Hey, man, well, you won heat race number 3. That's going to put you in 3rd here, starting things out, bud. The feature race now. Man, talk about it. How's the car feeling? How's the track car combo? What you got for these guys here tonight?
Car feels good. Track's a little tight. I knew I had to get to the front quick to get the track in position, so track position is going to be key. So we'll see. 150 laps is a long way.
Yes, it is. But, you know, 3/4 mile track tires, I think, is going to play a role, buddy. Kenny, good luck out there. Congratulations on the heat win. Good luck out there on the feature race here tonight, bud.
Thank you. Hope to see you at the end.
Yep. All right. Well, that is our heat winners. We're going to go ahead and get them down here on the grid here tonight. The way they're going to grid up is just like this. It is going to be Benny Hogan grabbing the pole. In the top spot, John Canizero there on the outside of him. Kenny Tripp, who we just talked to, in 3rd. That's heat 1, 2, and 3. And then after that, Waylon Robinson in 4th, Gerard Lawrence 5th, Mark Keatman in 6th, William Salamoni in 7th, Scott Negus in 8th, Bob Eldred 9th, and Shane Colmeyer in 10th. Stephen Rex at 11th, Jonathan Emerson 12th, Hunter King 13th, Brett Meeks 14th. Justin Phipps 15th. Mike Sukup 16th. Kyler Davis 17th. Gary Eldred in 18th. John Canizero Sr. in 19th. And William Herring in 20th. John D. in 21st. Riley Lambert 22nd. Arthur Hendren 23rd. Thomas Mitchell in 24th. So only 24 drivers. That's all that start these guys. No fast repairs. No qualifying. Now it's going to be just straight up 150 laps. Either five or six. Something like that. Something like that. 7, 14, 21, 7. I think it's the top 7. Here we go. Pace car is off here, folks. Coming into the Geico start zone at green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We are feature racing here tonight with the Pro American Late Model Series Season 4 opener here at Richmond Raceway, presented to you all by Maxspeed TV. And now everybody is ready to go. The winners are automatically in, so I believe. That's gonna have. I'll have to get. I'll have to get with Matt on that one on to be more 3 wide already. Golly. 777, the 733, and the 133. My bad. 133 of Waylon Robinson. They were all 3 wide there. It looks like 7 from a distance, doesn't it? Bard Lawrence, we still have a battle there for that second, third, fourth position. Getting back here to Scott Gerard. They are going at it, or was going at it there. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. From a distance, looks like 733, but yeah, 133 it looks like. Stephen Rex, looks like we've still got another battle, the 27 and the 13. Bob Eldred in the 13, the 27 on the outside. That is Gerard. So Gerard already in some company here. Been fighting for the position. Hunter King, Mike Sukup, side by side, door to door. Golly, you can't get any closer than that. I don't think you could have put a piece of paper between them two. 46 is peaking, and is he gonna? No, he better not. A little bit too early, I think, to go 3 wide, but they have already surpassed that. So we have got a driver off pace here. That is the 6, a little bit off pace. Tyler Davis. Looks like he did get it back under control. He is back at 18th, though, just a spot from where he started, but a long way to go. So anything can happen. I think tires definitely going to be a big problem for these guys. You don't want to burn your stuff up. I mean, yeah, it's only 150 laps, 3/4, but you only get 3 sets of tires. Well, the set you start with and 2 behind the wall. So really got to save your tires. Really got to. We're on Kenny Tripp. He started in 3rd. He has fallen back into that 5th spot. Won heat race 3, final heat race of the night. He has fallen back to 5th, but top 5 still for him. Single file through the field here, folks. You can just see them. Now, we're going to go on board here with a few drivers here tonight as well. Looks like Gary Eldred and William Herring back there, 20th and 21st. Let's see here. Let's get on to that real quick. They were, okay, they're still going at it back here. We're going to watch this for a second. I don't care, just care for the front. I care for everybody out here. All the battles that go around on the track. Mike Asuka there to 45, then the 4 of Stephen Rex. They make quick work of that. 45 getting around him. 45's got his eye set now on the 66. We'll see here exactly what happens here if the 45 can get up to him or if he's just going to buy his time. Joshua Jinx Juju. Well, you ain't out here racing, so I can't interview you. Looks like everybody, well, I say that. I get back here to Kyler Davis again. It's coming up on the one of Hunter O'King, I should say. I-58, though, of John Sr. right there, or was on his bumper. John's got company with the other John, John B, right behind him. One thing about these cars, though, folks, is getting up and underneath a driver. If you get up and underneath them a little bit too much, ooh, somebody into the wall. That was the one of Hunter. Like he's all right. But if you get up and underneath them, it lifts the back end up, and they will get squirrely. Of course, the bumper hook, gotta keep an eye on that. Benny Hogan, though, he has not looked back at the CRM7. At least that's the paint that I have on his car. John Jr., John Canizaro, John C., the son, right there in second, right where he started. Mark, though, coming from 6th to that 3rd spot. Oh, we got our first yellow. And, oh, no, it's going to be John B here tonight. No. And it looks like there was some extracurricular activities there here with the one. So John goes to the inside, the one on the outside, and yep, I don't know if the 62 come up or the one goes down, but it looked like a combination from that angle of both. Get another look at it here from a chase angle. Probably can get a better view of this. Maybe, if I can get my cameras working. Here we go. We've got the one to the outside, and then John right here. So it looks like the one, oh, the one does come down right into the 62 right there. Spins him, maybe a little bit of net code there, but definitely going to be some contact for sure right there. And that sends John B right up into the outside wall. And so some damage going to be coming to that 62 machine. Hopefully, you know, he can get most of it repaired and then get back out there on the track. But there are no fast repairs, so they're going to have to either get it fixed or take it behind the wall. And I know these cars, they can take a pretty good beating. They can't take any type of engine damage or, you know, steering damage. But, you know, cosmetic stuff, they can take a pretty good beating. We'll see here if John is going to be able to get back out there on the track. He is already 1 lap down, 2 laps down. He just went by, and yeah, he's trying, I guess, to get as much damage as he can fixed. Oh, you're never safe. All right, well, we're going to see if the lights stay on. If they stay on, we'll pull somebody up. If they go off, then we'll just wait until the next yellow or till the end of the race. Whatever comes first. You know, almost 20 laps into this race. Pretty good, solid run. And it looks like the top 12, though, did not come down pit road. So everybody, or for the most part, trying to save some tires here. And the lights are off. What are we doing? All right, we are back side by side here. Got really, really dicey there for a second. I didn't know what they were doing. John, hey, the 777, John C. Jr. to get us going here. Of course, Waylon Robinson on the outside, Kenny Tripp, Bob Eldred, and Gerard Lawrence rounding out the top 5 under the first yellow of the evening. And the pace car dives off. Here we go into the Geico restart zone. John already on the loud pedal of the green, back out once more here tonight. Good jump by John. And good start there by Kenny Tripp. Oh, we got a quick yellow. Oh, this ain't good. Arthur Hendren. Oh, man, looks like several drivers going to get involved in this. So what happened to Arthur here? Looks like he kind of either missed a shift or tried to check up or something. I don't see anything that happened up there, but he got rear-ended by the 0-2. That sent him down into the 2, and then right up in front of the 99. The 45 going to get a P7. Then we can see everybody behind them kind of locking it down. Wow, not what you wanted to see here. You wanted them to at least get, green. At least a lap then. So quick yellow. Yeah, tonight you are. So let's see here who we can pull up here for our first victim here tonight. How about we go with the 23 of Jonathan Emerson, since he is right there running in 6th from the 12th spot. Mr. Emerson, bud, got a copy? Jonathan Emerson, do you have a copy? No, he does not. All right. Well, I don't know if these guys are used to me doing any type of interviews under a yellow here, so maybe we can get Scott up here. He is in the same room here, so let's see here if we can pull Scott up here. Scott, got a copy there, buddy? Madlock in the booth?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, man, well, I interview drivers under yellow, so tried to pull Jonathan up here, and he didn't want to talk, so I pulled you up here. So, I know we had a quick yellow there, a couple yellows here so far, man. How does it feel out there on the track here, for that first, 20-lap run that y'all had?
Car feels great, just worried about fuel, trying to get as much fuel in this thing as I can. We're only good for about maybe 40 laps.
Wow, so it's going to be tight on fuel then.
It definitely is, yes.
Oh, well, so it could come down to not only a tire issue, but a fuel issue as well.
That is right. I'm trying to do what these leader guys are not doing, do something different.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right, we'll let you get back to it, brother. Good luck out there, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You too. All right, I don't think these guys are used to being interviewed under yellow, so that is going to be something that might have to be kind of brought up. I think Matt out there is listening, so we might have to make sure these guys know that I do interview drivers under yellow. Now, they don't have to be interviewed, but I do like to. So, we are seeing this. I was informed that if they do not get one lap in, they go single file until they at least get a lap in, and then they'll go back to double file. If they continue to wreck, it will stay single file restart. So right now it is a single file. So John, Kenny, Waylon, Bob, Gerard, Jonathan, Kyler, Steven, and John Sr., and William Herring is the top 10. Here we go. Lights are back on the pace car. That must have been thrown That was thrown by an admin, I would assume. Now we're waiting on the pace car here. Oh, we'll try it again, it looks like. Now, well, I think they were waiting for everybody to catch back up. Like John B is still in his pit box. Yeah, must be some required damage he has to get fixed. I mean, he did hit that wall a ton, so. Lights are off again, and it is single file. Oops, same rules apply. Hopefully a few laps, and then hopefully they'll stay green. The 28 laps, we're gonna hit the 29 lap mark when we get green, or back green. And the pace car is off and away again. Here we go, folks. The Geico start zone, and John is back on the loud pedal. And we did go green. Wow, that lagged behind. Wow. That was a big lag. That was an ATVO thing, not an iRacing. Wow. All right, well, we are back green here, so go ahead and check it out. Kitty Tripp under fire from Waylon Robinson. Now it looks like Kitty still going to hold on to the second, but the 133 is looking back now to the inside. Down into turn one. Is he going to be able to? Yep, he's going to go down to the inside. Side by side, door to door out of two. Down into three. Oh, boy, that got close. Side by side, but not door to door out of four. Through the tri-oval. The 12 had it at the line, but, and that 133 is going to take it right there down into one. Good racing up here with Waylon and Kitty and Bob right there. We had some action back here too. Oh boy, man, they got it figured out by the time I seen it and got back here looking. It was already done and over with. A lot of good looking paints out here tonight too. And I do wish I knew more about if I had a couple of drivers' paints out here, but like John Sr. and E55, Scott Degas. Scott is going to make the pass over John. Canizaro Sr., Canizaro. Yeah, we're just totally probably not saying that right. The 4 of Steven Rex. The 6. Kyler Davis. Seems like we've called their name. Oh, Kyler up into the wall again. I mean, that's like the second time he smacked that outside wall. And the 0-2 down to the inside. Oh, almost 3 wide. Wow, the 0-2 of Shane Colmeyer. Olmeyer. I don't know. In the quick trip 0-2, we know that much. Man, it looks like he might have taken tires. Man, he is screaming around these cars. He's got his eye set on the 4 Steven now. See here, Shane. Shane, he's going to make some work out of it. He's going to get around the 4, but he is chewing up those tires. 55 of Scott also got around the 4. But old John led 21 laps. John Jr. started second, in first. See, trying to go through the field here. Oh, we've got ooh, the 50, Riley Lambert. I knew I heard some scraping. He's up into that outside wall there too, but he is all right. Epic going is going to lose several spots. But unfortunately, man, he's going to have some damage. So why is it showing John only leading T3? I thought we had other leaders here. Something isn't right. Yeah, we're having, I think he's led more than 23 laps because still, I mean, lap 42 of 150, folks, so coming up on it, battle back here between John Sr. and Kyler Davis. Kyler to the inside is going to make the pass and get around him. And through the tri-oval, the 6, the 5, 5, 8. Justin Phipps, Hunter King, 12th and 13th. Pretty close. And there goes the 1 of Hunter King to the inside of the 46. Hunter going to be able to get around him. That's the thing. You can get beside them all day long. Just got to getting around them is the problem. Door to door out of 2. Wow. Boy, 46. I kind of got shoved up the track a little bit, almost into the wall. And he is going to lose several spots, at least 2. As the 2 got around as well. On the 7 of Benny Hogan. Our pole sitter, there he is. Benny has led 16 laps, but John has led 30. So Benny Hogan has, kind of fallen back here into that 15th, 14th spot. He's battling here for 14th, possibly even 13th here. He can get up to the 5, 5, 8. Looks like he's going to try to go side by side, maybe into 3 with him. Yep, side by. Yep, side by side, and then the 7. Wow, 7 kind of came up. 5, 5, 8 had to back off. Or the 5, 5, 8 was going to get his nose taken off. And back up to the front we go. We got Waylon. Waylon Robinson coming down pit road. Yeah, that's about right. With the yellows and everything, that's going to put them almost at 50 laps. And here comes John C. John Jr., I will say, did he get that woe down? That's going to be close. He is on pit road here as well. We are going to wait here to see who else might, mosey on down pit road. Pit road speed 40 miles an hour. And Kenny Tripp needing a couple of laps here with about 100 to go already. Gary, William, Jonathan, like a few drivers on pit road. John C. Jr. coming back out. We had another one right behind him that was a little wobbly. Like several more coming back out too. There's Gary Eldred. Sorry, Gary. I know, like I told you earlier, I know another Eldred. No relation. We already discussed that, but a couple of drivers coming back out. Here comes Bob down pit road here. That's a sharp-looking 13 paint. Kyler, Hunter, we got a few more down. Kitty Tripp. Kitty's been out here. It's showing 54 laps for Kitty Tripp. I would assume he would have to come down pit road at some point. And he's still not coming down pit road. Wow. I am looking at this right. Yeah, 55 laps. Him and Steven Rex. Whoa. Well, Kitty Tripp making Kitty and Steven. Oh, okay, here comes Kitty. And I would assume Steven is going to be right behind him. Well, nope. Wait, clicked on the wrong driver. Hang on a second. Now, there's Kitty Tripp. Come on. Where you at? There he is, Steven Rex. Yep, right behind him. Oh, both of them, man. 56 lap stint. Good Lord. That is... I think they're on a whole nother level. Wow. So everybody kind of got spread out a little bit now after pit stops. So green flag pit stops. That is exactly what we wanted to see, is green flag pit stops. We wanted these guys to, kind of get on a different strategy from one another. Not necessarily spread out a whole lot, which they are, but, we wanted them to get, on a different strategy. And that's exactly kind of what they are. We got Shane Olmeyer, Scott Degas, Mark Keedeman, Eddie Hogan, our pole setter right there in fourth. William Salamoni in that fifth spot. Justin Phipps, sixth. Riley Lambert, seventh. Thomas Mitchell in eighth. Ike Sukup in ninth. And Brett Meeks in 10th. Well, we do have a shakeup up here from what we seen at the beginning of the race. '68 to 12. Ooh. Any trip. That was that the 60? I did see 68, right? Yeah, Thomas Mitchell. Oh, man. Sorry about that, folks. I had to mute real quick. I didn't think you wanted me sneezing in y'all's ears, so what I was saying was 68 of Thomas Mitchell and Kitty Tripp, they were going at it there. Now, Kitty is one lap down. We've only got 10 drivers right now on the lead lap due to the cycle of pit stops. Brett Meeks is the last driver on the lead lap. Sean C. Jr. is the first driver a lap down. We've got a lot of drivers one lap down all the way back. Let's see here, from 11th to 17th, Hunter Keene and Gary Eldred almost did it again. Gary Eldred there, 2 laps down. William, 2 laps down. Waylon, 2 laps down. Kyler, 3. John Senior 3 and Arthur Hendren 3. Tough breakout here tonight for John B. And 16 laps down, had some significant damage, almost 10 minutes of damage. Here comes Scott Negus down pit road here. The second cycle of pit stops starting to happen for a lot of these drivers now because they are within that window of about 40 to 42, 45 laps roughly. We are seeing, that a second cycle here pretty quickly down pit road. We've still got 14 of you out there tuning in, and Steven's out there debating if he wants to watch the race or go practice. Well, you do got races coming up there, buddy. So, it wouldn't bother me any if you wanted to go practice some. I do understand. So, that's totally up to you. But, Scott Kohlmeyer, it looks like, is coming back out. Or Scott Shane, golly, I am butchering names out here tonight. Golly, if it ain't the last names, it's the first names. Not Brian Shane. I think I've called him everything under the sun here tonight. Mark Keedeman up top, 3 laps under his belt. He does have the 7 of our pole sitter, Benny Hogan. And Benny be a hero. Benny Hogan be a hero. Y'all know Hogan's heroes. And it looks like Justin Phipps down pit road here. So, 1 car, 2 cars, 1 car, just kind of cycling through here. Lap number 70 here, folks. We are about 80 laps to the end. All right, Riley Lambert, Thomas Mitchell down pit road in their pit box. Right now, 5 drivers on the lead lap. 45 does have some right front damage on that car. Let's look at it here real quick, folks, before we can, before we get into any other thing. Yeah, we can see it. He does have some right front damage up there by that wheel well. Kind of pushing in there. I don't know if it's cutting a tire or not, but boy, it's close. And here we go. Our leader down pit road in his pit box. William Salamone down pit road as well. Benny Hogan also down pit road here. Lot of drivers now down pit road. Not a lot, but it's busy. Mike back out onto the track. Benny in his pit box. Brett Meeks is going to lead his first lap here tonight. Lap taking lap 75. Well, at the halfway mark here tonight, still pit stops. Mike Sukup down pit road in his box. Arthur Hendren is in his box. He's been in his box for a little over a minute. Might be getting some damage fixed on that machine. And here comes Brett Meeks down pit road. John C. Jr. led 32 laps, and I think he's going to retake the lead here. Hey, he hasn't retaken the lead yet. Okay, he has now, but he has not led his 33rd lap yet. And he is back up front. He has been out here 28 laps. So he still has several laps to go before he's going to have to make it to the pit stop here. But there we go, 33 now under his belt. Gerard Lawrence there in P2 from 5th. He is looking to possibly lead some laps here. He's been out here at about 25 laps. Bob Elder at about 26. Shane Kohlmeyer there has about 13. Kitty Tripp. Now we got a good battle here. The 12, the 2, and the 133 all right here together. The 133 is Waylon Robinson. He is a lap down, but he is up here racing it up like he is on the lead lap. The 2 is going to have to get around him, and he will do just that. Now the 12 and the 2, Kitty Tripp. Mark Keedeman back at it again. Those guys are on the lead pack. 30.076. I don't think that's too bad. I don't know the actual time at Vegas. And the 2, Art. He is going to get around the 12, but still very, very tight between the 2 and the 12 here. Watching the 55 of Scott Egas right there behind him. We are back at 13 drivers, back on the lead lap. I don't know. I think it takes about 29 seconds or so to get around Vegas, which I believe that's around 29 or 30. Right. Lap 84. So let's go ahead and take a look here. 2 cautions so far for 12 laps. We've got 67 laps to go. 7 lead changes here tonight. And that number of the lead changes could possibly go up as we still cycle through pit stops. Of course, we can't rule out maybe another yellow or 2. Always expect the unexpected, but man, these guys, they are running strong. They got, I think, the bugs out of the way. I wish I had the bugs out of the way on my end. But, you know, maybe we'll get the bugs worked out throughout the season. Waylon Robinson is down pit road here. Yeah, you're right there, bud. All right, well, John C. back out front. Man, 41 laps. Wow. I've seen a lot of guys in my, going on 8 years of broadcasting. Seen a lot of guys, met a lot of drivers, and met a lot of drivers that lead a lot of laps. And it looks like John C. might be just one of them this season. I think the 777, that might be one of the guys we're going to have to watch. Need to get some more stats for next week, and I will do that. I will send Matt a message after the broadcast here tonight. Have him get together some past season stats and stuff for me for next week, and we'll kind of go over that for everybody that is new to not only MaxspeedTV, but new to bombs. Oh, no, here we go. Oh, and we are going to have a yellow here. Yeah, oh, no, Gerard. Oh, we caught that live here, but we're going to go back here and take a look at, oh, no. The 133, I think he just snappy loosey-goosey here. Yep, wailing. And he just came off of pit road, too. So, you know, fresh tires, I do believe. Man, oh, man. So, yeah, he just snapped it. That back end said, nope. And nowhere to go for the 27. 27 going to hit the 133. The 27 also going to take some damage. I think he tagged the wall there, but I think most of that damage is going to come from him popping the driver, the 133 here of Wayland. Well, this is kind of, it's going to reset a few things. Like John, man, a lot of drivers on pit road now. Let's see here. And that was a good, solid ride here. So let's see here if maybe we can get another driver maybe up here to talk to. How about we pull up Mark Hedeman here real quick. Mark, got a copy there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, well, you're setting in second right now. That was a really, really long green flag run there, buddy. A couple of green flag pit stops, man. Now we can actually get more in depth, dude. I mean, talk about the tire run, you know, how quickly they fell off, the fuel even, how, you know, loose that car maybe have gotten or didn't, or if it tightened up, and, you know, what to expect here going forward. Mike Scherz here real quick, bud.
You know, we got some damage early on in the one of them restarts there, and I lost a lot of track position, had to come down quite a few times to try to fix it up. I think we got it close enough. Tire situation felt like it got pretty good after that first run towards the end, but we put 2 on it and threw some fuel in it, and she's driving pretty good right now. I'm hoping the strategy is going to play out, because my strategy got screwed when I got that damage. So we're gonna let her eat and hope for the best.
All right, well, you know, we still got plenty of laps to go here, bud. So, you know, anything can happen. As I always say, you know, expect the unexpected. We've had a great turnout here tonight. You know, great racing so far. Let's hope that, you know, for, you know, y'all's sake and, you know, the RC's sake and my sake, that, you know, that caution breed caution does not happen, because we know how it can get.
Yeah, it's I don't think we've seen all the crazy yet. We're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna send this thing. Hopefully it works. I'm just happy to even be up here in my first start here. So we're just gonna look for a good finish.
All right.
Hopefully we win this thing.
Oh yeah, well, good luck out there, buddy. And you know, hey, we still got plenty of laps, man. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, that is Mark Hedeman here. Going to restart in that P2 spot. So since they had, you know, more than one lap, they're going to go back to double file restarts. So we're going to see here, you know, if they can get going on double file. If we have a quick yellow, we don't get one lap, then they'll go back to single file. So want to reiterate that. Hopefully we can go green, stay green, and they can stay with the double file. But the pace car's off again here for the Pro American Late Model Series Season 4 opener here at Richmond. The O2 is on the loud pedal, bull the outside. Oh, that too, Mark, who we just interviewed. Got a little squirrely, but got it back under control. And, man, they are getting tight back here already. We're going to watch it on Benny Hogan. But it's right around Benny that where all the mayhem and chaos was. Looks like, oh, 12. Kenny trip. Don't trip it, buddy. Not save, Kenny. Man, that could have been bad. Not only for Kenny, but for, well, 13 as well. possibly the 23, and pretty much anybody behind him if they didn't get around him. Good save there, bud. All right, well, 1 lap in, and it's going to be Shane Kohlmeyer leading another lap, 16 now under his belt. Mark Edelman just trying to, get the best finish he can. He does have John C. right behind him. That is the boy, that is Junior. Side by side behind them, Benny Hogan, Scott Degas. Seems like we've been on Benny and Scott. There is a few others we've, 55, Scott. Man, he almost got a little too wormy there. Like Hunter King, Stephen Rex. I know we've been on Stephen quite a few times here tonight as well. It looks like he's been in a few battles of his own. I think everybody out here at some point has been in 1 or 2 battles. Bob Eldred here trying to get around the 55. Lap of 101, folks. So that is going to put us at that 50 to go mark. We are sitting at 9:17 Eastern, 8:17 Central. Looking good. I like early races. Get done early. Everybody can go to bed and get ready for work the next day if they have work, or they can go run some officials or whatever they want to do. I like these earlier races. I really do. So big shout out to, like I said, Palms and Matt and all these guys. Door to door, 2 in the 2 in the 02. Oh, 2 in the 02. They're still door to door, boy. If they get together too much, they're going to have to, become the 0-4, 2 and 2. But Mark is going to lead another lap. That's going to be 8. He's got the 777, though. John C. right on his tail. The top 3 kind of broke away a little bit. About a 1.5 seconds back. Benny Hogan, our pole sitter, is kind of, I wouldn't say he's, lost pace. He's still on pace. He could be, and as soon as I get talking about him, he hits the wall. Well, maybe I just should stop talking about drivers. You know how that goes, Steven, Brendan. You know how I talk about drivers. You know what happens. Well, Benny just showed that it doesn't matter what league I do. Here we go again. Like I was saying, a big shout out to, Matt, Steven, Matt Pelletier, and Steven Wheaton, both RCs, the owner and the co-owner, for that matter, for allowing MaxspeedTV to be a part of it. I'm already enjoying myself here with these guys. It's only been 1 race, and I'm already liking it. Already liking what I'm seeing. I mean, you're going to have races, I'm sure, that are going to be, not the race anybody wanted. And I'm sure tonight, Waylon did take his car behind the wall, unfortunately. So not the race he wanted either, for sure. But, it's just 1 race down. Still plenty of racing to go. Shane Kohlmeyer down pit road. Hey, so maybe some late race pit stops here. Well, he's been out here 42 laps, no doubt about it. So Mark Keteman, now with this lap, that's going to put him at 36. So he won't be able to make it. He will have to come down pit road at some point. Now banking on a yellow or coming down under green, whichever comes first, I guess. From here, I believe from here, anybody that pits will be able to make it to the end under regulation. Now, green, white, checkered, probably not, depending on how early the caution, if a caution comes out, or how late a caution comes out. If it comes out too late, you got to stay out for track position. I know some drivers will probably come down, you know, and just, okay, well, I got a set of tires. Come down, grab the set, because tires are important. Make up the positions on your tires, burn them up in 3 laps, or, you know, 3 GWCs, whatever the case may be. You know, anything is still plausible, not out of the realm of possibilities. Yeah, Jinx Juju. Yep, it's Jinx Juju. I don't know if Matt is out there tuning in here tonight on the broadcast, or if Stephen Wheaton is or not. But if they are, one of them is more than welcome to come down here to the broadcast and, you know, kind of talk about what's going on out on the track here tonight for the, you know, round number 1, season opener of season 4. I know they are busy, so I don't really want them to stop what they're doing to come down here. But if they do have time, then they are more than welcome to. We do have Thomas Mitchell in the 68 and the 558. John C. Sr., they were going at it there for a second there, door to door. It looks like they're still going to go at it. They are not done here, and door to door they go, and I do not know how in the world that 68, 68? Yeah, 68 saved that, but he did. 68, man, oh man, that could have been bad, not only for Thomas, but for the 558 as well. 68 going to get 8 up, 558 going to get 8 up here. Drivers making some passes. And I'm sure they're going to be, you know, RC going to be looking at it. Always live race control from what I understand. The 46 even making some moves here too. That is Justin Phipps. Yes, coming up on the 558 now. 558 going to stay high. Let Justin, I ain't saying going to let him by, but Justin looks like he is going to keep it side by side down into 3. We'll see if he's going to be able to complete it, and he does. Going to slide right up in front of the 558. Oh, man. 558 of John is 3 laps down, unfortunately, so it's not for position. But still, nevertheless, I mean, John trying to make something here. Alrighty, bud. Steven, we'll talk to you later, man. Glad you could, you know, popped in and chat here tonight, buddy. Do appreciate it. Yeah, go get some rest, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow or whatever. You know where I'm at. Coming to lap 120. Next time by, that's going to put us at 31. Go. Next time by will be that 30 to go mark. You can do 30 or 31. It's technically 31 laps because they have to complete this lap. So far, so good. Like what I'm seeing from these guys. Like Hunter O'Keen. Oh, down pit road. I had to do it, Hunter. Sorry. William Salamone. Ooh, William just went a lap down, but he's on pit road here too. Let's see how long he stays at his box. About 11. Oh, about 11.6 seconds it looks like. Hunter O'Keen was only in his box 6.9 roughly. Maybe some fuel, tires, fuel for one, tires for the other. Don't know. We'll see what holds up. And it looks like Mark Tiedemann is going to come down pit road. 62 as well down in pit road. That is John. I don't want to butcher your name, John, so that's why I'm just calling you John. And he is in his pit box here. Mark trying to find his pit box, and it looks like he found it. But the other John Jr., is in pit road as well. Pit road heating up here, folks. A little busy. Ben Hogan Back up front. He is trying to become a Hogan hero here tonight. We might just have to give him that nickname, Hogan's Heroes. I know he's got his own nickname, but we're not going to say it. Whoa, we got a yeller. Oh, John C. Sr. Ooh, and I think he might have got hit, or did he just lose it? About to find out here, folks. 558. Like he slides up. Oh, he got tagged. He slid up, got tagged by the 64. And, man, the double 9, the 99 come up, and I think he might have got a piece of him as well. And, oh, whoa! John Sr. took a ride after the 68. Thomas Mitchell had nowhere to go. Wow. 64 going to tag him first to get him loose right there. I mean, it was just a slight smudge. I would assume. Then the 99 maybe got a piece of him. Then the 558 right up in front and nowhere to go. Oh, man, John Sr. Oh, golly, John in the 68. John going to get the rough end of the stick on that one. Thomas Mitchell, he is also going to have some heavy front end damage on that machine. Man, oh, man. Well, like I said, you know, expect the unexpected. Late race yellow. I think with this yellow, though, we're still going to have some drivers, most of them probably down pit road, if not all. It looks like everybody came down. Yep. So, doesn't look like track position is too important here with coming up on 128. Still have time to interview. Oh, we have time to interview another driver, I think. Let's see here if I can find Steven Rex. Don't know exactly if he is in Discord or not, but we'll see. No, he is not, from what I can tell. Oh, let's see here if, man, I don't know. I don't think these drivers are used to being interviewed. Let's see. All right, well, we might be able to interview Bob. Let's see here. Bob Elder, bud, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Hey, man, sharp looking 13 out there, man. Well, we're coming out of the wire here, buddy. Almost 20 to go. You know, started 9th, you're in 4th. Do you believe it's go time right now?
I believe it's go time, but I don't think I really have much for these guys in front of me. I tend to do a little bit better on the long run with these things. The setup is very, very tight, and getting it to rotate here around Kenny Tripp and Benny and all these guys, it's not common territory for me, so I'm just looking to hang on.
So you're just the best finish you can at this point.
Yeah, and smiling a little bit at the fact that we had some real fast guys that got caught up with pitting and then that caution, so it's kind of just make up what I can here and hope they get caught up in the field so we can try to make up some points.
All right, well, the lights are still on, man. Now, how's the tires holding up? I know this track is known for eating up tires. Is it still doing that in this car too?
I've been trying. It's really bad about it. If you enter too hard for 2-3 laps, it will ruin your entire run. So I've been trying to save them at least early on in the run and then see how they do later on. And they seem to have been standing up okay. I've been able to at least keep with Kenny, which is always something to say good about. I'm usually slow against him. So.
Well, he's right up there. It looks like he's going to be in that 3rd, so he's going to be behind the leader. He's going to be starting on the outside of him. So You know, it looks like, you know, you guys are ready to rock and roll. Double file restart now, so we'll see what happens, Bob. Good luck down there, and hey, send it.
And for it, thanks, man.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. All right, well, that is Bob Eldred. I don't know if I should say his nickname on the air or not, but it's either tomato or tomato, however you pronounce it. You know, we have a good time with them, but, you know, these guys are racing tough. They are racing hard. A lot of the line here for round number 1, too. Here we go. Pace cars off and away. 20 to go. Coming to 19 to go here, folks. Gerard Lawrence on the loud pedal. We are Matt Green here tonight with 19 laps to go and a whole lot of hungry drivers. As we exit turn 2, see some action back there in the car. On the inside wall, William Herring, no yellow on that one. One car. We will go back here real quickly, though, on the rewind here. And just look at what happened to the 64. There was no yellow. It looks like he might have got tagged by the 1 and right down into the inside wall. He is on the apron, but back up live here real quick. We don't want to stay on it because we're still green. Gerard up top here with the 7 to Benny Hogan, Kenny Tripp, Bob Eldred, Brent Meeks, and then a whole lot of drivers. Stephen Rex, Scott Negus, Jonathan Emerson, Mark Kedeman, Justin Phipps. That's the top 10. Looks like our pole sitter, Benny Hogan, trying to take back over the top spot, and he will do. Well, he's up there, just hasn't completed it yet, and he has completed it. Back up front, Benny Hogan. His name sounds familiar. John Black, how you doing out there, buddy? My brother is actually not in the booth, but he is in chat, or was. I'm not sure if he's still there, but I think Brady Kennedy is out there as well, somewhere hanging out. Even Rex falling back a spot here to the 55 of Scott Negus. Scott can complete the pass down into 3. I think Scott just, you know, running that middle line, probably trying to save as much as he can, maybe. Or, no, sorry, Steven, trying to, you know, save as much as he can with the tires. Not sure if he's got an extra set or not. Looks like Arthur Hendren is possibly, coming back out here. Made a speed drop and wondering why. Benny Hogan coming up on the 2. That is the 2 of Mark Kedeman. Mark is the last driver on the lead lap. Is trying to stay on the lead lap. Benny, if Benny is going to be able to get around him, that is going to put it at 11 to go. And side by side back here, though. Let's see if I can find it. Yep. Bob Eldred and the 27 of Gerard. Almost said Gerald, but I caught myself. The Gerard Lawrence. I'm doing all right. Picked up Pro American Late Model Series for their season 4 this season. And man, it has been one heck of a race too. Long green flag runs. We've had some yellows, but nothing what I thought we would have. I mean, these guys have been tearing it up out here on the track. A lot of battles. We've even had, you know, some 3 wide out here tonight. So we've had a little bit of everything. 55 and the 66. That is Scott Negus and Brett Meeks. They are still side by side down in the 3. 9 to go, folks. 9 to go to be 8 to go here, coming up here pretty quickly. As soon as it changes, there goes 8 to go. This is the late model, not the super lates. There is a difference between the two, and I think it's a weight difference. I think one's heavier than the other. And one of them might even have bigger or smaller spoilers, I believe. I don't know, something like that. I know there is a difference. Benny Hogan, 7 to go. Trying to be a hero. Yes, I did say that. Again, got to pick on Benny. And he is, he's on rails right now, folks. He is looking to bring home the first victory. But 6 to go. We still have plenty of a green flag here to possibly, get a you-know-what. Hopefully we don't see it, but, it's possible, it's plausible. You do have 3 attempts if, it comes down to it. Right now, they're looking pretty strong. Kitty Tripp up there into second. Bob Eldred up into third. Hey, that's podium. I do interview the top 3, so that would be a podium if Bob can hang on to it. Bob is coming up on the 37 here. That is Arthur Hinder, and Arthur is 21 laps down. He got out of the way for the 13. Here comes the 55 as well. That is Scott Negus. That is 4th place. Looks like the 37 is going to stay out of the way as the lead pack is coming around. Much respect given, but Benny Hogan, man, about a second ahead of Kenny Tripp. If Kenny, though, has any type of mistake, Kenny, he'll be right there. He'll be right on him. All right, here we go. 2 laps to go. Now, the next time by will be the white flag. So we've got to get to the white flag. We get to the white flag, then they race it back to the line. We get a yellow between now and then. We'll stack it up and do it for at least one GWC, but I don't foresee that happening. Out of turn number 4, white flag in the air. 1 to go here tonight, folks. 1 more lap. We're going to finish this under regulation for the season opener. And it looks like Benny Hogan not only grabbed the pole, lead 38 laps, but win it here tonight at Richmond. Kenny Tripp in second, and Bob Eldred going to round out the top 3 podium here tonight. Awesome job by everybody out there. Scott Negus in 4th, and Brett Meeks will round out the top 5 here tonight. But Kenny Hogan, Kenny Tripp, and Bob Eldred is our podium finishers here tonight. Hang tight, guys. Let me get these 3 up here. Talk to them real quickly, and we'll get them up here for the MaxspeedTV TV post-race show. Don't go anywhere. Benny Hogan going to burn it up here on the front stretch here tonight. Hang on, folks. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. We are back. We have caught up with our top three here tonight, and we're going to start here with Bob Eldred. Now, Bob, let's see here. There he is right there, Bob Eldred. But, man, it was quite the race out here tonight. Y'all did not disappoint, man. I loved it, loved calling it. I got to get used to the names. I got to get used to you guys. But, you know, with that being said, man, but talk about your race out here tonight. I know we talked to you just previously, and you was just trying to hang on to it. And, hey, top three, man. Awesome job, buddy. Let's hear it.
Yeah, 10-4. It was definitely, I definitely did not have a top three car tonight with the guys that were quicker. Again, that situation with them getting caught a lap down with the caution there at the end definitely helped out. And Benny, Kenny, and I run very commonly together, and I know that I didn't have anything to touch them tonight. So I was excited to be able to get past Gerard and be able to make some headway there. And I'm just glad the tires hung on. And I usually cannot run a short run, so I'm glad that worked out.
Oh, sorry about the little thing on the screen there. I was pulling up the schedule here and wanted to make sure I had that up. So, you know, and you talk about, you know, Kitty and all these guys, you know, I know y'all probably raced around, you know, each other for, I don't know how many seasons. So, you know, y'all know each other a lot better than I know y'all. So, kind of real quickly, give me some early insight on some of the drivers that not only I need to watch out for, other drivers need to watch out for, but the fans need to watch out for throughout the, you know, the season.
Absolutely. So Kenny is the only guy in Palms history to be able to win a championship without ever winning a race. He didn't. I think he won season 2, and he did not win a race, and he won the entire championship. So he's Mr. Consistent for sure. Benny, which I only just started running with them last season, so I haven't been around for a ton of time. But I know Kenny's consistent. Benny, he's just always been quick. John C was new last year, and he was just a rocket ship. I know Mark was quick tonight, and he and I ran in a recruitment race earlier this season trying to get guys, and man, it was a hell of a show at North Wilkesboro. So I'm looking forward to see what he has to offer this upcoming season. I know that I was top 3, top 4, maybe top 5 last season. I think with a couple of guys that we picked up this season, we're going to see some real tight racing up front. As far as guys to watch for the fans and whatnot, we definitely have a couple guys that are pay attention to me type of big movers. Shane is one of the big ones. That red 02 car, he's a menace to look at in the mirror, and he will make any move he needs to, and it's always a blast to watch.
So he's one of those drivers, he ain't scared.
He's definitely not scared. He's a little green. He's still relatively new in the sense that he's not really there age-wise yet. I think he and John C are about the same age. Man, that whole Young Bucks situation is really a thing because they've got more natural talent than I got in my little finger. But
oh man, well, I you know, like I said, it's gonna take me some time to get used to everybody. But you know, you already gave me some names to look out for, and you know, I know I always like to go for the underdog. So, you know, we're going to see kind of how this season, you know, kind of shapes up. Now, next week, we're off for Valentine's, it looks like. And then when we come back the 21st, so one broadcast off week. And then when we come back, 200 laps at South Boston. So,
yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, you know, 200 laps there. How do you feel about that track? I've never really called a race at South Boston. So...
These cars at South Boston with the current setup that iRacing has is one of the best races. I know you didn't see him tonight. He's another one to watch if he does run with us, Aaron Raymond. He and I ran another series last week at South Boston. We kind of were doing it to get ready for this one if he ends up running it. And we ran the last 30 laps side by side. I mean, it's tight. It's door to door. It's touching each other. It's bouncing off the wall, and you can still race real clean. So I'm looking forward to it. I think that's going to be a really, really close race, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
All right. Well, man, awesome job, Bob, here finishing third. Good points night for you. Of course, it's all unofficial until everything is all said and done, but great points night. I know you probably got a few final thought shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your third here tonight, buddy, so I'm going to turn the mic over to you.
I actually don't even have many shout outs outside of thank you for jumping in to do the broadcast. I had some sponsorship last year, but as you can see by the scheme, it kind of went away, and this is just kind of what landed on there. So shout out to, I guess, Kyler, the 6 car, for making everybody say this to me every time I enter as a greeting. And thank you for doing the broadcasting, and Matt and Steven for always putting on a hell of a show for us. And I'm looking forward to hopefully the best season of P.A.L.M.S yet.
All right, we'll find out. We got South Boston coming up. Enjoy, I almost said Thanksgiving. Enjoy Valentine's and Valentine's week and the off week, and then we'll see you back in 2 weeks, buddy.
10-4. Thanks again, man.
Yep, thank you. All right, well, that is going to bring us into our P2 finisher here tonight. We're going to give him some time just like we did to Bob. What, Kitty Trip, man? You tripped it up out here tonight. Yes, pun intended there, bud. Talk about it, man. You didn't lead. Yeah, you did. You led 6 laps. You started up toward the front here, 2 and 3rd, man. You kind of never really looked back. Let's kind of talk about your race and, how you managed everything out here and those green flag pit stops.
Yeah, so this track here is all about track position and back up to the heat race. I started out back, and I knew I had to get to the front, and I had to get to the front quick because that was pretty much the start of the day. But come race time, it was all about settling in and just being consistent, saving that right front. Green flag pit stop went off without a hitch and just came back out. The only, I really feel bad for, John C, because, he definitely had a dominant car, and kind of that yellow killed him. But he will definitely be a contender for the championship. There's a lot of guys. I heard the interview with Bob, and I got nothing to add to that except Gerard Lawrence. You think I'm consistent? That guy is Mr. Consistency. So he won the first season championship, and he was just pit strategy. That's how he won that one.
Wow. Well, I heard, of course, you've heard it yourself too, that you're the only driver to win a championship without winning a race. Now, how in the world did you do that, other than being consistent?
100% consistent. So I'm a good qualifier, and in that season we were able to qualify, and then you start your heat race in your qualifying position. This year it's random draw heat races, so that made a difference. So I qualify good pretty much in any car, so that helped me. But now that this is in play, I wish I like way better. So we'll see how this goes. But starting from the rear in a heat race in the first race of the season is definitely chaos.
Yeah. Well, nothing to take away from you, man. P2 starting 3rd. I mean, you even won, what was it, Heat 3? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Heat 3, so that put you in 3rd. So, you started up toward the front. So, you had that going for you, but, it was chaotic, I'm sure, down there. Even though we didn't have a lot of cautions, we did have a few. That side-by-side battling, man, Kitty, it can get pretty sketchy.
It can definitely get sketchy, especially when you get, when you're closing on lap traffic, and then you just have to split them, and that's when it gets chaos. But I really don't expect to win a race again this year. There's so many guys in here that short run strategies are just way better than mine. I don't have the pit strategy down to a science yet, but I'm projecting not to win a race this year. However, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. As good of a racer as I've seen here tonight, I think your win's coming. Why not get it on Maxspeed TV?
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to, for sure.
All righty, buddy. Well, we're off next week, for Valentine's week. So, enjoy that. But when we come back, we got South Boston. How do you feel about it?
South Boston's a definitely tight track, very racy. You get guys that like to race to the front, and for there's no lap points for leading laps, nothing, but they just have to lead the race. So that becomes, you just let them go and burn their stuff up. But all in all, just you'll see as we get along. And I know this is your first season, and we really appreciate you coming out, and you're doing a hell of a job already.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'll cut it short. So I really gotta thank Steve, Stephen Wetton and Matt Pelletier. They put a lot of time in this for us, just for us to go out and have fun. I got to thank the wife. My mom and dad watch this every Wednesday, so I appreciate them watching it. And we'll see you guys next week.
All righty. Well, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry.
I mean, if you want to race next week, be my guest, but I'm
Nah,
not gonna be here.
Yeah, I'll be in divorce court if I race next week.
Yeah, I think I will too, buddy. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, no, I gotta spend some time with the wife for sure.
Yeah, definitely so. All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you in 2 weeks, man. Go celebrate P2 here tonight.
Thank you. Here we go.
Thank you. All right. Well, that is gonna bring us to our winner here tonight. Where's he at? There he is, right there, Benny Hogan, man. Grabbing the pole, leading 38 laps, grabbing the win out here tonight in the CRM7. That's the pain I got. Let's hope it's right. If not,
That's it.
all right, so it's it, man. Awesome job, buddy. But, you know, you had to work for it just like everybody else, man. Talk about your strategy, your race, how you overcame the I would say, I guess, odds because, man, we had a lot of fast drivers out here tonight.
Yeah, our competition's really, I think it's even stiffer than last year. And I knew that it was going to more than likely come down to strategy for the race. And so we had that somewhat of an early caution, I think of around 15, 16 laps. And I was talking to some of the guys. Yeah. And so I was talking with some of the guys, and they weren't going to pit. And I said, well, I just said to myself, I'm pitting, I'm getting fuel, because this track has a tendency for long green runs. And I said, if I can stay out 15 laps longer than them when they pit, then that's going to trap them down laps, and I'll take tires when I'm not supposed to take tires and gain time back. And that's really what happened. There was a pit stop there that they didn't take tires, and I did, and that's where I gained most of my time back. And the rest, you know, the cautions fell just right. And but you know that just has to happen.
Yeah. If they didn't fall in that right category, you might have been on the other side of that.
Correct. And I've been there. I've been right where 777's been. He was I didn't have anything for him, but I was happy to see that caution come out.
Well, if John Jr. would have stayed up there, I think he would have been the guy.
Yeah.
And not taking anything away from you, awesome win, you know, but if he had been, you know, caught where he got caught in at, I think he would have been the guy to beat. I really do.
Yeah, and we would have been pretty close. I feel like we get to. He was on a team we did the 24 hours with, and
oh wow,
he said that he would rather race with me than against me. So I know I can try to get in his head sometimes. But it's fun.
Well, you know what's it like racing around somebody that was on the same team?
We have a lot of mutual respect for each other, and you know, when it comes down to 2 or 3 laps to go, I mean, it's
gonna be.
I'm okay with bumping, you know, but we're not gonna just take somebody out.
Yeah.
Because we've got a whole season to race against each other, and it's just kind of pointless to do that.
And a championship on the line, you know, you don't want to, you know, ruin your race or, you know, somebody else's for a possible shot at it, you know.
Right. Yeah. Right. Well, it's just we're all out here to have, you know, the first things first is we're out here to have a good time.
Yep.
And you start really racing people like that, and it turns not into a good time.
No, it does not. Nope. It does not. Well, you know, Benny, I gotta say, awesome job. Awesome race out here by all of y'all. You know, I'm solely impressed. Now, I have not called a race at South Boston ever in my 8 years of doing this. So, in 2 weeks, because we're off next week, South Boston, you guys are gonna be the first time I've ever called a race at South Boston. Okay. So, I'm hoping I'm in for a treat like I was tonight. Do I feel like we may have some yellows? Yes, because it's South Boston. But I've been shocked before. So how do you feel about South Boston?
It's got potential to have a long green flag run just like this. It can surprise you, and then it can go the other way. And I think it was this season 2. I actually won South Boston. There was a caution at the end, and I was able to squeak by. And I think I was running 4th at the time, and but it went haywire. But I was in position. But Matt and Steven, they really pride themselves on trying to keep the league clean and enjoyable. because nobody wants to come spend their time doing this and deal with idiotic drivers. And
Pace.
so, yeah,
Yeah.
and so it's they pride themselves on trying to keep it clean and having respectful guys, and they do things to make sure we have that.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it. They do a great job, and I'm appreciative of it.
Well, I'm gonna have to definitely get used to all of y'all because I'm brand new to this, to the league and to all of y'all. I think there's one guy in here that I actually know, and he didn't even race tonight. Actually, two, but the other one don't race, so you probably know who I'm talking about. Brantley, I know Brantley Roden, and I can't remember the other guy, but anyway, that's it. I don't know anybody else.
Well, sometimes it's new to start out with.
Yep.
It's good to start out with everybody new.
Yeah, and this is new to me. I mean, I've driven these cars. I know how they kind of race. They're not easy to turn.
Yeah, I mean, they're fun to drive.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just a blast. So
All righty, Betty. Well, awesome win out here tonight for round number 1. So you're starting out strong. Of course, we got a long season to go, buddy. I know you probably got a few final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate. So I'll turn the mic over to you, man.
all right. Well, I'd just like to thank CNR Machining Solutions for helping me put some of this stuff together to be able to have the good enough equipment to do it. My wife for putting up with me and putting up with race nights. It's time away from her and the kids, and this is about the one thing I do, and other than work. I enjoy it, and I'm appreciative of it. I'd like to tell all if there's any ladies listening, happy Valentine's Day coming up and next week, and that's about it.
All righty, Benny. Well, your name definitely sounds familiar from other than tonight.
Huh.
I don't know.
I've been around racing my entire life. Late model stock, real late model stocks my entire life.
Okay, so I don't know if you've ever been on Maxspeed TV when Rudy was doing it.
No.
Okay.
Not because I've only been on iRacing for 6 years, maybe 5.
Okay, I've been broadcasting for 8. Well, going on 8. So, your name does sound familiar.
Well, hopefully it keeps sounding familiar.
I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But anyway, Benny, awesome job out here tonight, winning it, buddy. We'll see you in 2 weeks in South Boston, man. Try to get back to back, man. That's all,
I'm gonna try to do it. And hey, I appreciate you doing the broadcast. I heard it was a great one, so we do appreciate that.
All right. Well, I appreciate the kind words, man. I really do. So, go celebrate your victory. We'll see you in 2 weeks, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right. Well, that is Benny Hogan grabbing the victory here tonight, and I am sure that the admins are going to be doing their things here tonight. Now, we are going to say unofficial results because I don't believe the points have been updated. I do not have that information as of yet. So let's go ahead and get down here to the unofficial results, pending any admin stuff they have to do here tonight. So, Benny Hogan grabbing the win out here tonight with Kenny Tripp. Going to finish in that second spot. And, Bob Eldred, we talked to him just, really right before the race ended. And, he was trying to just, survive. He was in 4th at the time, and he was just trying to get the best finish he could. And what a way to do it. Podium for him in 3rd. Scott Negus there in that 4th spot. Grabbing the top 5, and Brett Meeks there in 5th. Gerard Lawrence in 6th. Stephen Rex 7th. Shane Colmar there in 8th. Sorry about that. John C, man, he was the guy to beat out here tonight. The 777 car, and Scott, just wasn't able to, get it all turned around. But, hey, top 10 for him in 9th. I think he, he's going to be hungry next, in 2 weeks at South Boston. I think we're going to have to watch that 777. This one kind of got away from him. He's probably going to try to get it next week. We'll see about that. Man, tough break for Jonathan Emerson grabbing that 10th position here this evening. Justin Phipps at 11th. William Salamone there in 12th. Hunter King 13th. Gary Eldred in 14th. Mark Keteman in 15th. Tyler Davis in 16th. William Herring in 17th. Riley Lambert in 18th. Mike Suka I hope I'm saying his last name right, in 19th, and Thomas Mitchell in 20th. John, man, tough break for John here tonight too, man. Had a solid car and just could not get away from everything that was out there on the track. He'll finish 21st. Arthur Hendren in 22nd. John Sr. as well. I mean, he was even, fast. Just could not stay away from the mayhem down there. Battling it out with a lot of drivers. Unfortunately, finishing 23rd. And Waylon Robinson will round it out here tonight in 24th. But, I'm going to give a shout out, of course, again, to our, race control out here tonight, our owner and co-owner, Matt and Steven out there. Thank you both again for allowing MaxspeedTV TV to be a part of this. Like I said, guys, I was not disappointed. It was a great, great race out here tonight. And, hey, it's 9 o'clock Central my time. So, I still got about an hour. I'll take my meds, maybe give you something to eat, and then I'll go to bed. So, great starting early. But, hey, we still got a lot of racing to go, folks. So, in 2 weeks' time, South Boston, 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central. NASCAR boy, I see you down there saying, oh, it ended. Yeah, starting early. It's kind of like my Sundays. So 6:45, we go live. So, man, make sure you tune in a little bit earlier so you can watch the whole thing. Go back and watch it here tonight, man. It was a great race, long green flag run. Had an early caution, about somewhere between 15 and 20 laps. But, hey, after that, man, it went green for probably the longest one. Couple of green flag pit stops, couple of more yellows, and then, well, seeing how it ended there in NASCAR. But, NASCAR boy John Black, Brennan Kennedy, Stephen Lane, my brother even tuning in here tonight as well for a short amount of time. 303 Colorado, Marcy Fitzpatrick down there as well tuning in. So big shout out to not only those that were out there talking, chatting it up in chat, but those that were just watching. We do appreciate it. But that's going to do it here for the Pro American Late Model Series Season 4 opener here tonight at Richmond Raceway. Thank you all again. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.